Okay, greeting aviators and aviation fans, it's Mike, the Chili Dog Pilot. Hope you guys are doing well. So here's a much promised and very delayed video that I've been trying to get out to you guys, and that is one of filing an IFR flight plan from an uncontrolled airport where there's no clearance delivery on the airport. So real quickly, I want to kind of go through the process. We're going to go ahead and make the phone call to try to file that flight plan, and then we'll take the IFR flight up to Northumberland County Airport. The challenge is today is a severe clear day, so we probably won't do a full IFR flight, but I just want to at least have you see how this is taken care of. So typically when you file a flight plan, if you're at a controlled airport, you're obviously going to call clearance delivery on the radio, and then you'll receive your clearance, you'll taxi, and then get cleared for release by the tower when you're ready to depart. In this case, what we're going to do is we've already filed our flight plan, so you can either utilize Garmin Pilot or ForeFlight or any other way to file a flight plan. And in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to call clearance delivery on a phone number. So when you look at, I'm going to show you in Garmin Pilot, clearance delivery is listed as a phone number that you can call to pick up your IFR clearance. And then they'll read you back your clearance. And then the difference between this and on the field is they're going to basically command you hold for release. And then you need to confirm that you're holding for release, and then you'll call back up when you're ready to depart, and then they'll release you once they have a spot for you in the system. And then a couple other things to know is once you're ready for takeoff and you call for that release, typically what they'll tell you is you're cleared for release at this time. You need to be airborne and within a certain period of time, and that also needs to happen. Otherwise, you will need to call back for your release if that time is voided. Hopefully, we'll be able to capture all this so you can hear it, and we'll go from there. So let me go ahead and call air traffic control to capture this release, and then we'll talk more about this as we're taxiing out and once we're airborne. All right, so what I'm going to do quickly here is I'm going to get my notepad together. I always write it down on a separate sheet than my iPad just because I think that just helps with getting things squared away, and I have it in case there's a battery death. All right, so what I typically write is obviously the clearance is craft, so that's clearance, route, altitude, frequency, and transponder code. So let's go ahead and give them a call, and then we'll go from there.
Clearance.
Yeah, hey, good afternoon. This is November 1996 X-ray. Looking for my IFR clearance from Doylestown to Northumberland County, November 79er.
Can you tell me what airport is near November 79er so I can get a good route for you?
It's near...
big airport or something?
Yeah, it's near Bloomsburg as well as Selinsgrove.
Can you give me a 3-letter identifier for either of those?
Bloomsburg would be November 13.
Something that doesn't have a November?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, what big city, what bigger city is there? Like something with a big airport.
Okay, so it's just north of Zulu Echo Romeo, or northwest of it.
Let me check Zulu Echo Romeo, hold on.
Sure thing.
Okay, I can get a Zulu Echo Romeo something. Let me work on this for you, and there'll be someone back with you. It's going to take me a few minutes though, because it's a long route.
From Doylestown? Because what I have basically is Pottstown, East Texas, and then a final fix into November 79 when
yes,
I file.
I know that's what you filed, but in order to get to an airport near Zulu Echo Romeo, you have to be on a specific route. I can call.
Okay, no problem.
I still need to do coordination, but I can call Allentown and find out if this route is going to be good, but I can't let you go on the route that you filed, so it's going to take me a few minutes to figure out where you should be.
Yep, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, sir, November 1996 X-ray.
Okay.
You're cleared to November 79 Airport via direct Yardley, that's Alpha Romeo Delta, then direct Pottstown as filed. On departure, climb and maintain 3000, expect 6001 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 123.8, squawk 4250, hold for release.
Okay, so 96 November is cleared to November 79, Yardley, Pottstown, then as filed. Climb and maintain 3000, expect 6000 in 10 minutes. Departure is 123.8 and squawk 4250, and we'll hold for release.
Readback practice, calls back when you're number 1 for departure, ready to go.
Okay, we'll call back in a few minutes. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so that's the clearance. What we're going to do now is I will go ahead and get the airplane started up. We'll get it into the box, and then we will give them a call when we're ready to depart. Okay, so the airplane started up. We'll go ahead and enter the flight plan so we know we are departing Doylestown. First fix is Yardley. So we'll enter in Yardley VOR. Then it's Pottstown. That's Papa Tango. Okay, then USI, UCE, then November 79. Okay, so that is in there. We are told 3,000, so we're going to climb to 3,000. We know we'll get 6,000 in a few. And we're also going to put in, even though we don't need it, I'm going to put in 108.2, which is the Yardley VOR. And then we'll also put in Pottstown.
Sky Manor traffic, Archer 7 Charlie.
Which is
116.
116.5. Okay, so that's all set up. The only thing I didn't copy me doing is
radio check.
lighting clear for Doylestown. Was put in the departure frequency. All right, so we have 123.8, and then I also need to squawk 4252. Okay, so everything's in there. I'm going to do a quick run up on the motor. Okay, I don't think you're going to hear the other side of this, but we will go ahead and record it and then see what happens. Good afternoon, Philly Clearance. This is Tomahawk 19906 X-ray. We're ready to go runway 23 at Doylestown, requesting our IFR release. Okay, hold him, 96 X-ray. Okay, 96 X-ray is cleared for release, and we'll call back if not off by 4 or 5. Thank you, 96 X-ray. And Doylestown, Tomahawk 96 X-ray, departing runway 23 will be a left turn towards Yardley, Doylestown.
Doylestown, Cessna 445 Delta is 9 miles to the southeast. We're going to be entering the 45 to the left downwind on runway 23, Doylestown.
Doylestown track, Sky 44 Bravo, 3 miles to the north, we're flying midfield 2000, teardrop left downwind 23.
And Doylestown traffic, Tomahawk is making a left crosswind, departing towards Yardley, last call, Doylestown.
And Doylestown track, Sky 445 Bravo, going to be making all up.
Here, Juliet, cleared in the Bravo on course to wings, altimeter 3007.
This is Bravo on course to wing 3007, 606, Sierra Juliet.
And approach Tomahawk 19906 X-ray, we are direct to Yardley, 1000 for 3000 off of Doylestown.
19906 X-ray, I do not see you. Are you on a 4250 code?
We are on squawking 4252 for 96 X-ray.
Sorry, it's 4250.
Affirmative, we'll correct, 4250, 96 X-ray.
Here 2298, turn 20 left, system maintain 2500.
20 left, down to 2,500. We have the field in sight for engine flight 2298.
Thank you, I'll approach clearance in just a second. Frontier 2298, you're clear for the visual, runway 17, speed 170.
For the visual 17, speed 170, Frontier Flight 2298.
1996 X-ray, so the ident and climb and maintain 4000.
Okay, ident and climb maintain 4000, 96 X-ray.
96 X-ray, thanks. Your radar contact 2 miles south of the field, turn right turn direct to Pottstown.
Okay, position checks and right turn to Pottstown, Tomahawk 96 X-ray.
Frontier 2298, reduce speed to 150, call the tower 185. Thanks for your help.
Speed 150 over to tower 185. Have a nice day, Frontier Flight 2298.
All right, folks, as we're transitioning here, obviously a little bit busy departure, and the other thing that was a little weird for me was that was the first time I have gotten a kind of that little mishandling there with the routing coming out of Doylestown. Not a big deal, but it was unusual. I usually get some sort of routing, and we had to pause there for a minute or two just to get that figured out. Anyway, a couple things I want to just mention about this departure off of a uncontrolled airfield. So again, we talked about the process is you request your clearance, or you file your flight plan through whatever means you normally file flight plans through, and then you call the ATC number to request your clearance. And then once you receive...
Number 96 X-ray, then altitude, maintain 3000 for now. You have crossing traffic overhead 3500.
Okay, maintain 3000 for 96 X-ray.
60 Juliet, you'll have traffic here 12 o'clock, 4 miles westbound, climbing to 3000 only in a PA 38.
I copy that, 606 Juliet.
Okay, so as I was saying, you would then get your clearance over the phone with a hold to release. And as we heard in our case, they basically told us to give a call back when we were number 1 for departure, and then that's when they will release you for your departure. So in that time, what I do is start up the engine, obviously do the pre-flight checks. We didn't capture a lot of that. And then we called back up approach on the phone again, requesting our departure. Then what you guys couldn't hear was we were given a departure, and then we were told current time is 1941. You have until 45 to depart. And if you're not off by 45,
departure November 888 November Charlie, leveling at 2000.
and if you
888 November Charlie, Philly departure, radar contact, turn right, heading 320, climb maintain 4000. Right 320 up to 4000, Tripoli, November Charlie.
and then if you don't get off in that time, you need to call back for an additional.
Number 96 X-ray, proceed direct to East Texas, Echo Tango X-ray.
Okay, direct East Texas for Tomahawk 96 X-ray.
November 60 Juliet, VFR descent all the way down at your discretion.
VFR descent at discretion, 606 Juliet.
Number 96 X-ray, additional traffic will be 12 o'clock and 5 miles maneuvering at 3,500 feet. I believe it's a glider.
Okay, 96 X-ray is looking for traffic, thank you.
96 X-ray, looks like they're in the descent, climb maintain 4,000 and a good rate up if you can do it.
Okay, good rate up to 4,000 for 96 X-ray.
One 996 X-ray, traffic's no factor. Everybody looks like they're 3,400 and above. The 3,400 is at your 11 o'clock, less than a mile.
Yes, 96 X-ray has traffic in sight, leveling at 4.
Okay, thanks. November 1996 X-ray, contact Allentown 124.45. Have a good one.
Okay, 2445 to Allentown, 96 X-ray. Thank you. Have a good one.
Radio 416, flighting 210, back for the climb.
210 heading radio 416.
Number 3002.
3002 for 3092 Tango.
Ground 92 Tango, turn left heading 160, vector away from traffic. Traffic's King Air, you're 11 o'clock, 10 miles, opposite direction, climb at 7.5.
Okay, you said 160 for 3092 Tango?
3092 Tango, affirmative, left turn heading 190.
Okay, 190 for 3092 Tango.
321 Tango Romeo, traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles, turning southbound is an arrow, 7,500 descending. 1 Tango Romeo looking.
And Allentown approach, Tomahawk 1996 X-ray, level 4,000.
East Coast 88, contact tower 120.5, good day.
To the tower, East Coast 88.
Tomahawk 1996 X-ray, Allentown approach, Allentown Timbers 3002.
3002, 96 X-ray.
Tomahawk 96 X-ray, slight amendment to your route advisory, is a copy.
Okay, stand by 1 second, 96 X-ray. Okay, 96 X-ray, ready, copy.
Tomahawk 96 X-ray, cleared to the November 79 airport via direct Selinsgrove VOR, Sierra Echo Golf, then direct.
Okay, direct Selinsgrove VOR and then direct to November 79 for 96 X-ray.
November 906 X-ray, climb and maintain 5,000.
Okay, climb and maintain 5,000 for 906 X-ray.
Number 906 X-ray, climb and maintain 6,000, turn 20 degrees to the right.
Okay, climb maintain 6,000 and 20 degrees to the right, 96 X-ray.
Number 906 X-ray, turn left direct Selinsgrove.
Okay, direct Selinsgrove, 96 X-ray. And alright guys, while we got a little bit of downtime here, let me recap everything that I was trying to do and got really busy with the approach and needed to focus on flying. So when you are departing from an uncontrolled airfield, you're going to get your clearance over the phone as we saw, and then you'll give directions to call back once you're ready for departure. Once you're ready for departure, you'll call that number again, let them know you're number 1 for takeoff, ideally let them know what runway you're taking off from. And they're going to find a space in the system to give you a departure time, and it's going to be a window. And so you couldn't hear it because I couldn't get the phone to connect, but he told me...
Allentown approach, stationary 78 November Delta, over.
Stationary 78 November Delta, Allentown.
All right, so then he's going to give us a window. So in this case, he told us it was 41 after the hour. If we were not en route or airborne after 45, we'd have to call back and get an additional clearance. Because what they're doing is opening a bit of the airspace for you and your route. So when given that clearance, you don't necessarily need to contact them in that time frame. They'll obviously see that you're airborne because you're squawking a distinct transponder code, and you will go from there. Now, interestingly, in my case, I read back the code. I must have copied it wrong, but she confirmed the code I read back was correct, so we had to square that away.
November 906 X-ray, contact Harrisburg approach 126.45, good day.
Okay, we're to Harrisburg, 2645, 96 X-ray, have a good day.
Remember 237, traffic no factor.
Good afternoon, Harrisburg approach. This is Tomahawk 1996 X-ray, level 6000.
Tomahawk 1996 X-ray, Harrisburg approach, Harrisburg altimeter 3002.
3002 for 96 X-ray. So you don't necessarily need to talk to them. They'll see that you're airborne, and that qualifies. And then obviously you'll get some routing. So it got busy after that departure. You know, there was a couple of vectors that were given, and quite a bit of traffic. I'll be interested to see if that recorded, because I think the front camera overheated. Now, something that was asked of me on a recent video that I posted on an actual IMC flight that I kind of want to talk about real quick here while we got a little bit of time, is when you come into an uncontrolled airfield.
Tower 18 Tango traffic 3 o'clock, 2 miles, maneuvering 3000, indicated type unknown.
Looking 18 Tango.
So the other question that came into play is, what do you do when you come into a uncontrolled airfield and you need to cancel? So there's 2 ways you can cancel.
We're 96X, you got the weather.
We have not picked up weather yet. We have what was on the ground. I'll wait for the ATIS to come in. 96 X-ray.
No problem, you can expect a visual approach.
Affirmative, visual approach for 96 X-ray.
Number 906 X-ray, we had to cancel IFR in the air this frequency or the ground with the 1-800 number with odds if you need.
Okay, my plan's cancel with you in the air for 96 X-ray.
Roger.
So anyways, as we just heard, there's 2 options to cancel. You can cancel in the air with a controller, or you can cancel on the ground. And there's usually a 1-800 number. You're going to find that information. It's the same clearance delivery number that we find in ForeFlight or Garmin Pilot on the app. So that would be your option, and then you can cancel that way. Now, practically what I do is this. If I'm flying like today where it is nice VFR weather, I don't want to hold up the airspace because they're not going to allow another airplane to do the approach until your flight is canceled. So if it's a VFR day, what I will do is I will go ahead, cancel airborne, and we can navigate on our own because it's a VFR day. We can see other traffic and we can maneuver as need be. Now, if it's actual IMC conditions, what I will always do is I will cancel on the ground. The main reason for that is if for any reason something goes wrong and I need to go missed, if I cancel in the air, my flight plan's canceled and I'm no longer in the system, and they'll also be able to clear another airplane in. So I think as a good contingency, keep the flight plan open, wait until on the ground, and then I can cancel that way. And again, and a lot of that is typical instrument flying. It's about having contingencies in place and being prepared for the scenario that is not ready for you. So, so that's kind of my approach. I will cancel, like I said, in the air on a day like today. And the controller just asked me that.
November 18 Tango, contact Harrisburg, approach 124.1. Good
so,
day.
24-1, have a good 18 Tango.
So he knows the plan, and that's what we will do. And then, like I said, on the ground, in actual instrument conditions, I won't cancel in the air unless I know the approach area is VFR and I can maneuver and free up the space and handle that and not have a need to get back to the controller ATC when I'm near the airport environment. Yeah, so the approach is really all about the contingencies, the mistakes that, or not the mistakes, but the misses that may happen and staying in the system and having that protection. Because if you do cancel and it's IMC conditions, technically you're VFR once you cancel, and so you'll either have to request, you'll have to stay VFR, and if the weather's is low, that's not going to be a possibility, so then you'd have to request a new pop-up clearance. So I think it's much easier just to keep in the system. It might slow down the next person, but I think...
November 2 Charlie Echo, contact Harrisburg, approach 125.15. Have a good day.
And approach for Tomahawk 96X. I can go ahead and cancel now. We can just go VFR to the field.
96X, radar service terminated. Squawk VFR, appreciate you. Good day.
Okay, Squawk VFR. Thanks for the help today. 96X.
No problem.
Northumberland County traffic. Tomahawk is about 10 miles to the southeast. We'll be doing the RNAV 26 approach into runway 26, Northumberland County. Northumberland County traffic. Tomahawk is on a 3-mile final for runway 26, Northumberland. And Northumberland County, Tomahawk is on short final for runway 26, Northumberland.
Williamsburg traffic, Cherokee 479 Lima is 6 miles to the west, joining the downwind, runway 27, Williamsburg.
Well, thank you for joining me on today's flight. I hope this gives you some more insights into IFR operations in and out of uncontrolled airfields. As always, please like and subscribe and recommend this video to others.